Thank you, everyone, for joining me today with Neeta Solanki. Neeta is a leading edge business strategist for entrepreneurs and small to medium sized business owners. And today, Neeta is here to discuss with us Business Made Simple, an easier, faster way to scale your firm. And I'm Linda Fisk. I'm the CEO of Leadership Global, and absolutely thrilled to welcome you to the program today. Leadership Global is absolutely the most impactful community of extraordinary women in the world, and we help unleash the full potential of high-performing and growth-oriented leaders in a confidential, supportive, and private community. We help members accelerate their success by defining their vision, growing their leadership, expanding their influence, and leaving a lasting legacy. So if you're interested in learning more about this remarkable community of women leading across business, entertainment, and politics, please don't hesitate to reach out. It would be my pleasure to get to know each and every one of you. You know, scaling a business means setting the stage to enable and support growth in your company. It means having the ability to grow without being hampered. Now, that requires planning, it requires some funding, and the right systems, staff, processes, technology, and partners. Scalability is really about capacity and capability. So I have to ask, does your business have the capacity to grow? Will your business systems, your infrastructure, and your team be able to accommodate growth? Do you have the solid foundations that you need in place in order to expand your business? And most importantly, do you have the right mindset for you to grow? If growth causes your company to stumble because of confusion, insufficient staff, miscommunication, not enough delivery capacity, then you're going to have unhappy customers. And the manual processes that were fine when you were small now won't let you move fast enough. So you'll either be putting out fires or desperately trying to keep your head above water. And both of those situations are incredibly stressful. So today we're going to talk to Neeta Solanki about breaking through to elevate your business and preparing for growth to scale your business so that you can increase sales, maintain customer employee satisfaction, as well as making it a really smooth journey for you and for your business. Let me introduce you to Neeta for just a moment. Not only is she one of my very favorite people that I've had the pleasure and honor of meeting in the last year, but she's also a leading edge business mindset strategist for entrepreneurs, small to medium-sized business owners, and she stands ready to help them elevate their performance and reignite their passion and fire back into their life and back into their business. Now, Neeta uses a really tailored and pretty unique agile framework that encapsulates 20 years of experience in change management, accounting, marketing, process improvement, scenario planning, and analytics. So Neeta works directly with entrepreneurs as well as SMB business owners who are looking for that kind of competitive edge, those that are ready to make the difficult decisions that provide cash flow to bridge and navigate any terrain that they may be facing. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Neeta. And Neeta, thank you so much for joining us today and providing your expertise. Very, very grateful for your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Linda. Can everyone hear me okay? Good, right. Well, thank you for the introduction, Linda. It was it's very nice when you hear it from someone else, and obviously quite surprising as well. Really appreciate this opportunity and welcome everyone coming today, but also watching the recording. So what I'm going to do very quickly is just share my screen. So just let me know if you can see a welcome PowerPoint there. Okay, is everything okay? Great. Now, I'm all for adding value, okay, and also earning the right to be heard. So why should you actually listen to me? Now, Linda mentioned a few areas, the challenges when you're considering whether it's starting up your business or growing your business, you know, such as the capacity and having the skilled staff, but also having the right systems in place. Now, firstly, growth can come in several forms. You may be currently working and want to start your own business. Now, that's growth within you. You may already have a business and want to, launch a new product, or even serve a new geographical location. Now, how will this actually impact you? How will it impact your business? But I'm asking you, where are you right now? Now, for the past, actually 25 years now, doesn't time move on? I have helped countless companies, small, medium, and large, to assess their business processes to allow them to quickly react and become proactive in decision-making. Now, this is the real key, making business decisions with confidence and ensuring that they are profitable. To assess what I call your current state, your as-is position, where you want to go, and more importantly, the options you have at the right pace for you that is manageable, realistic, as well as profitable, but also sustainable, to give you the vehicle to take you to where you are today, to where you want to be. And this is my objective for today, to share my knowledge, to make you aware of the different aspects involved, and for you to increase your confidence and take that courageous action that, you're already capable of doing. I want to inform you, at least become aware of how you can prepare for growth, break through those fears to elevate your business, keeping it simple, yet heading in the upward and forward direction. And I intend to do this by assessing from different perspectives, not just look at your marketing or your systems, but looking at from different angles. And I like to start with you in terms of where are you? What makes you the person you are today? But also those people around you, are they supporting you to move forward, or actually are they dragging you back? Now, whether you sell a product or a service, what is special about it? What gain are you satisfying, or pain are you helping your clients and potential clients overcome? How do you market this? Now, when I work with my clients, I advise them that now is the time to question, how are your operations? Are they running smoothly? For you to even think about growth or scaling. And finally, now I know we're all smart people, but I'm all about getting smarter, always learning, improving so your best gets better. And so this is my objective for today, to give you some insight on how to scale faster and easier, but to thrive and not just survive in business. Now, I mentioned the different aspects. I was actually using my proven and unique framework that Linda actually mentioned, that I've applied to many businesses. However, I was actually my first client. I experienced firsthand how to break through to a growth mindset, to think big, but start small. I've also been taught to drink my own champagne. Let me just have a sip of water. To lead by example. Now, this framework for me and my clients is not just used as a start, whether you're starting up, but also for every new challenge or new opportunity that comes your way. This framework I use throughout the journey to support at different milestones to ensure you have these solid foundations. Now, when I say the word systems, these are the methods you use to, let's say, onboard a client. When I say the word process, these are the actual steps, the series of actions you take on to onboard a client. So process make up your systems to formulate, say, your client's experience with you. Now, are there any questions? No? Okay. And you can still see my screen, which is great. Linda, it says that there's 3 people waiting. I don't know if you want to let them in. Right. I'm just, I can't see the chat, so let me just have a look at the chat. Okay. Right. So let's go into each of the P's that makes up my framework, which I've called the Success Accelerator. Okay, now I don't want to, you can still see my screen, right? Yeah. I don't want to dive too much into mindset, because I'm sure you've heard a lot about about this on this subject. However, it cannot be ignored because it is critical. Now, this framework was built as I questioned myself. What I'm passionate about, you know, what makes me, but also what breaks me. Now, this made me extremely vulnerable, almost to breakdown. However, by becoming aware, by questioning myself, I was showing up rather than digging my own grave. In fact, serving before receiving made me realize how much I had to give. Peeling, you know, the imposter syndrome, oh my God, it kicks in all the time, and Neeta can tell you that. But by helping others, I was actually healing. And more, you know, I was heading in the right direction. So over to you. Do you talk to yourself? You know, we all need that expert advice. Start with yourself. Start peeling those onion layers. In fact, never stop. As you think about launching your business or growing your business into new territories, ask yourself, does this align with my mission, my passion? But what do I need to learn, and who can I ask for help? Now, this smoothly leads me on to the next P, as I couldn't break through alone. I needed people with different skills, different experiences, different personalities to help me move forward, to support me on this adventure. I was taught to have 3 different types of people: those that you learn from, some to laugh with, so that you can actually teach others. Linda mentioned your employees, you know, their skills to support you and your growth. It's important to keep them in the loop of your vision to launch or grow your business, to support you along the way. How can you ensure that your staff are supportive of you? Now, in this diagram, you'll see how I teach my clients to help them build relationships with their staff, to get to know them, because it will pay back in the long run. Now, one example I can give is a friend of mine called Katie. I found her crying one day in the toilets in the office. Her manager was giving her a hard time. Now, I can't bear to see anyone in grief. I'll go out my way to help them. I had to tell Rachel, who was her manager, that Katie's mom had just passed away, and she was extremely embarrassed, yet extremely grateful. Maintaining good communications and a degree of visibility over your business plan or a particular project, was giving your staff a clear indication of their part, at an individual level, provides transparency. You will foster a sense of responsibility, creating accountability amongst your team members. Communicating well with your team and informing them about the ongoings within your organization should gain respect as well as trust. Now, delegation is also crucial here. You know, see it as a task off your plate, yet an empowerment opportunity for your staff. Something that also may cross your mind is, should you hire someone or should you outsource it? Now, this is where I say it's best to do a cost-benefit analysis. How much will it cost for you to hire someone? Bearing in mind the related costs like private medical or, you know, paying the taxes, compared to a part-time virtual assistant, knowing that they will actually have other clients to serve, compared to the benefit of you freeing your time so that you can actually work on your business, putting your CEO hat on. Now, notice how I've got these green acronyms: stick with the right people. To help break down my framework, I kind of put it into acronyms so you can kind of absorb it into bite-sized chunks. Now, I just covered what is the T in stick with the right people, asking you who is behind your team and do they support you. I just want to quickly point out that if you want to launch your business or grow your business, start by, you know, say if you want to widen your geographical location. I ask my clients to start again, you know, especially if you are scaling. What is the problem that you're trying to solve? And do the people in the new region, say if you're already serving in the US, but you want to launch in the UK, do they have the same need? Are they seeking the right, you know, do they have the same pain points? And so the C and stick with the right people are are your clients. And also, one thing I found is when it comes to your existing clients as well as your potential clients, make sure that they know that you understand them. This helps to build brand loyalty, and also question your existing clients. Are they encouraging you to move forward, to be innovative, efficient, and improving in a way that will protect your credibility as well as your market presence? Now, this is known as an empathy map that I was taught during my design thinking training while I worked at IBM as a business consultant. I asked my clients to put themselves into the shoes of their client, their audience, to understand them. What are they really saying to their partner or their close friends, so that you can trigger on those pain points. People buy with emotion. You need to talk their language, and to make sure that you are actually understanding what are they seeking to gain, or what pain are they looking to overcome. Now, although I briefly mentioned it, the next P is how to stamp your presence in the market. This is all about putting your digital voice out there. Now, I will be talking, I don't think Bridget's on here actually, I will be talking with Bridget on a podcast soon, so watch this space about stamping your presence in the market. Now, before I go on to the last two Ps, let's just have a quick recap, and I'll see if there's anything on the chat or if anybody's got any questions. Peeling your inner layers, your business fears, addressing your doubts and becoming aware of them, either accepting them or addressing them, will allow you to grow as a person. To move forward fiercely, so that you don't move one step forward, but two steps back. Surrounding yourself with positive, forward-thinking people, business partners, and understanding your clients will aid that growth process. How you market your message and knowing where your clients hang out will also allow you to scale faster. As you grow your business, you'll find the need to spend more valuable CEO time on your business more than in your business. So consider delegating or outsourcing as soon as you can afford to, without losing that personal touch. So I just want to leave a few quotes for inspiration and see if there are any questions. I'm just going to look at the chat, and feel free to put yourself on mute if you have any questions. Linda, is anything from you?
No questions, Neeta.
Okay, great. The bottom one, if you think you're too small to have an impact, this really resonated with me. And as I said, by just showing up, by having other people believe in me more than I believed in myself, it kind of helped me to actually overcome that. Right, just looking for my mouse. Next slide. Now, I believe it's important to say that business owners think profit, but we all spend cash. Do you have a steady flow of money coming in as the money goes out of your business? Think about when you first started. Many businesses need cash up front. The same will apply if you want to grow your business. Do you have a positive cash flow? Sometimes this is known as a positive working capital. This means as your bills become due, are your customers paying you in time so you can pay your bills? In fact, do you have sufficient paying clients in the first place? If not, you may need to consider extra funding. Now, another option could be a joint venture where someone else can inject their time, skills, as well as money into this project. Joint ventures are a great way to ensure that you can still serve your clients whilst focusing on your core purpose, your skills and strengths, and it may even be the cheaper option. Now, as you review your as-is state, I mentioned at the start, this should give you the opportunity to draw out your processes, to understand how data flows through your business. Now, this could be the numbers. It could be your client details in terms of how do you actually store them. It could be your sales leads and their statuses. Now should be the time for you to question, what systems am I using, and can these actually be improved to help me work faster? In fact, work smarter, which means doing more with less, which means doing more in less time, which means growing your business without growing your working hours. But how is this possible? Firstly, let's take an example of your clients by drawing out the journey of your client, a potential client, from how they notice you, connect with you and sign up with you. By drawing up that process, it will actually say, oh, why, how can I simplify this? Now, I did this very recently, and I noticed that I had 10 different types of Calendly, which is a way you can book appointments, 10 different types of Calendly event types. And I was thinking, I don't need 10, I only need 2. So I've got 2 visible ones and 2 hidden ones. So just by giving that a little bit of attention, I was able to improve the journey of my clients as well as potential clients. Another question could be, how do I accept payments from my clients, especially if I want to explore into a new country, which is a different currency? Or why am I chasing my clients to pay? How can this be automated? In fact, can someone else do this for me so that I can do more of working on my business, putting my CEO hat on? When I talk about automation, this is where technology can come in, such as Calendly that I use to help book appointments with my clients as well as potential clients. You could have accountancy packages designed for small to medium-sized businesses, such as Expensify, but there may be an industry-specific accounting package for you also. The benefits will be twofold. You will gain auditability as well as the ability to review and start that best practice of continuously evaluating your processes, becoming smart and lean, and allowing you to grow, but also manage growth. This is where metrics comes in, or key performance indicators, KPIs, such as, are my clients paying me on time? Am I monitoring client satisfaction? And, oh, I didn't notice that they're on a declining trend. Why is this? Let me actually investigate. When you grow, you want to minimize disruptions, such as unhappy clients. Although one thing I have learned is unhappy clients are actually a good source of information of what could be going wrong in your business. Why are they unhappy? You want to see every issue, problem, or complaint as a challenge for you to actually improve. Automating the production of reports, automatic invoicing, debt collection, producing KPIs will allow you to quickly identify trends that require your attention. Now, it's always said, a picture can say 1,000 words. So here are some examples. You can see that monitoring client complaints, and then they are the tools in place to automatically draw a trend line to say, is it trending up or is it trending down? Just checking if there's any questions. That's fine, yeah. So Precious just said, do you recommend virtual assistants? And again, you want to go, Precious, into that cost benefit analysis, is to say, if my time is worth, say, $150 per hour because I'm working on my business to speak on the next podcast or do the next masterclass, yeah, I'm spending 2 hours of my time, or even just an hour of my time, posting on social media or, doing various invoices. If I can pay someone, could be $15, I think the going rate is $15 per hour, then actually you take, as I said, you're taking that off your plate so that you can work on the higher earning tasks. And so in fact, you're actually gaining money by hiring a virtual assistant. So that's the kind of cost benefit analysis that you've got to do to say, how much will it cost me? And the opportunity cost is that I get to free my time, which means I can spend more time on my business that will create those high ticket sales. Is that okay? Okay, we'll review the questions towards the end as well to make sure I've answered them all. Now, for the last P, I'm bringing you my accountancy experience, profit. It's last because all the previous Ps evolved to making a profit. Then it's about how you can spice it up to ensure that you continue to be profitable, to make business decisions, growth decisions that are profitable. Also, this, now, as I go through the acronym, the C in Spice Up Your Profit is contribution. Now, contribution margin is your total sales less variable costs. And I can see a lot of people asking, what are variable costs? Well, it actually depends on your business. It also depends on your capacity. How many clients can you serve? How many products can you sell in a given period? So variable costs are those costs that increase as your sales increase. For example, if you sold a product, then in order to sell more, you have to buy more of that product. If you sell a service, then there's less variable costs, but you could be paying for having software like Zoom. So you've got to think about what, as I sell more, what will actually increase, which costs will actually increase. And I think I posted something on LinkedIn earlier that you want to get to know your costs, treat them as personalities, and I can always share that link later on. Now, whether you serve or whether you sell a product or a service, do they bring different? Do you have are some profitable more than others? Now, do you know the answers to these questions? That why is it important? Now, it's all about maximizing your bottom line, your profit line. Remember, the objective of this session is to make business decisions with confidence so that you can react in a timely manner, become proactive as well as profitable. Linda mentioned at the start of this session, what if your sales doubled or even tripled overnight? How will you cope? What about your existing clients? Will you carry on nurturing them, or will they end up being ignored? Becoming aware of your capacity limitations is crucial, as this will allow you to respond quicker. You don't want to offer a deal to a client that you can't fulfill. Now, some of the software companies I've worked for, they've been in a few risky situations where software was sold before it was even written. Now, I mean, this was 20 years ago, you can't do this now, but this put a lot of pressure on the sales team, and in some cases, unhappy customers. People buy from people. Trust and credibility can make your business or also break your business. Now, the E in Spice Up Your Profit is expenditure. As you grow your business, your costs may change. So to be profitable, becoming aware of your expenses will be so valuable, because, some costs will change, but are you going to be hit with those costs? Or are you allowing contingency in your pricing? Because, say, no customer likes forever changing prices. They want stability. They want that, they want to foresee, so they can budget their costs as well. So you need to allow for fluctuations. Now, so Peggy, I don't know if you want to put yourself on mute, Peggy.
I'm trying to get it on.
Okay, that's okay. Right, where was I? Yes, so some costs may continue to change. Will you be hit with those costs, or do you have enough contingency in your pricing to allow for fluctuations? Now, these could be uncontrollable fluctuations like foreign exchange rates or interest rates. All these questions, thinking about them now, will help you prepare for growth, for change, so it's actually smooth. And you want to reduce as much stress as possible. Now, one thing I encourage my customers to do in situations like this is to do scenario planning. This is the best case, worst case scenario. It's all about understanding what drives your costs. Now, with my accountancy degree and understanding how data flows throughout businesses, and I've worked in many industries, I've helped businesses to make decisions from 2 weeks down to 2 minutes. Now, I know we all can't invest in the latest and greatest software, like I've used or also sold in my time in the software world, but the principles can still be applied to solo entrepreneurs like you. So you can actually adopt these processes. So the objective for today was to make you aware of the different aspects involved to prepare for growth, to launch your business so that you can scale faster and easier by assessing your business from different angles. To break through your business fears, ensuring you have that supportive tribe. Remember those 3 peer groups to learn from, to laugh with, and to teach. Assessing what you sell and how and where you market your business. Now, cash is king. Make it positive so that you can expand your business. And understand the numbers to get smarter, efficient, so that you can make those confident business decisions that are profitable to allow you to scale faster and have that smoother and easier journey. Are there any questions? No? Okay. So what I wanted to do is just outline what I do, the journey I take my clients through. It's a 15-week program called Thrive, Not Just Survive. And as we come to the end, I just want to thank Linda for the opportunity. We'll go through any questions. And obviously those watching the recording session as well. I'll put my details on the chat, so do feel free to reach out to me. And obviously Linda will send some details out later as well. And I always love this quote. I hope you don't mind, but I put down in words how wonderful life is because you're in this world. Thank you very much.